Big reveal.
Is that really what happened? Oh my God. It's so sad. It melted down into nothing.
Not even a piece.
Can we eat that?
No. Oh, it smells so bad.
Jeez. Can we like crunch that up and then sprinkle it on something else? Oh, I smell it now.
It's so
Yeah.
too many goals.
All right, so the low today is 48 degrees. I'm looking down the beach. No one is in the water, but I'm going for a swim. Blood's freezing.
Hey everyone! We're here at Johnson's Beach outside of Pensacola on the Gulf Coast of Florida. We've been staying at Big Lagoon State Park, and we're here to bring you an update about our first big trip.
This is it. We were finally able to kick off our big adventure. So we've been here for almost 2 weeks now, right?
Yeah, most state parks or public lands, there's a 14-day limit on how long you can stay. So we really pushed it.
So you don't get people like us sticking around for too long. And the cool thing too about, spending 2 weeks at a site is that you get to see everybody else come and go. So It's like every few days, your neighbors kind of cycle through. So it's great for people watching. It's amazing. You see people set up camp, you see them like figure out how to pull into the site, and it's just this, you see all these different dynamics. And we've been playing this game. Don't say it. It's hilarious. It's like guess the campers. So you look at their unit, and then you try to decide what the people are like that live inside.
Yeah.
And we're actually not very good at it.
We're not good at it at all. It's been really fun to finally be on what feels like an adventure and in a new place. But we've learned a lot over the past couple weeks. We have had a lot of trial and error, mostly error.
Murphy's Law is real. It's a real thing. It's been awesome, but there's been things that came up, like for instance, our hot water heater decided to stop working. I sort of had to diagnose that, unplug some things, and kind of learn how to fix it, which is really cool because it feels empowering to do that, to be able to fix everything in your home.
This was our first experience with the camper, really getting settled into a campsite and camping, really kind of setting up that temporary home for a little while, and it was really cozy. The site that we had at Big Lagoon is nice and big. There's palm bushes everywhere. It feels really tropical, and instead of like being a dirt campsite or grass, we were really on a lot of sand and shells, and the ground really made you feel like you were camping at the beach.
And we had a resident armadillo that stops by from time to time, which is pretty cool. Another challenge has been working on the road. So this was the first time where I was on the clock, and it was funny. I think the first 3 days I burned through a 30 gig MiFi hotspot. So I was like, okay, I need to be a little more judicious with how I use this. Despite that, I think I've done a really good job managing it, and there's definitely this feeling of data anxiety based on my usage. It's hard because I'm doing video editing, I'm downloading big files, uploading big files. So I ordered another MiFi last night, so I'm gonna have 2 MiFis, both of our phones hotspots. So I think we should be able to make it work. There was a cool moment. It was the first Monday of my remote on the road life, and I signed on and I was working, and I heard super loud sound, like the sky was being torn in half.
Mhm.
And so I scrambled outside and I looked up in the sky, and the Blue Angels flew over the campsite, probably 200, 300 feet up, and they're all trailing white smoke. It was the coolest thing.
Yeah.
And come to find out, they're based out of Pensacola, so I guess that's where they do their trial runs.
Yeah, they're close by. So if you hear a lot of airplane sounds during this video, that is why. A lot of air activity.
Yeah, if we stopped for the airplanes that cross overhead, we'd never get through this. But that's been cool. If you're like a military aircraft enthusiast, you definitely want to come hang out in Pensacola for sure.
So we were really lucky to get these reservations here at Big Lagoon State Park. It's one of those campsites that's right near the beach, so it's pretty primo to get these spots. Unfortunately, one of the reasons why it's not so busy down here right now is because Hurricane Sally was recently here, and really the coastline here in the Gulf Shores area took a big hit, and a lot of like the tourist stuff isn't happening as much, but it's still just as beautiful, and we're really lucky to be able to be here. As you can see, the sand is like this really soft white, like powdery,
Very fun.
very fine. It's like sugar sand. It's really cool. Very different from the beaches that we're used to in New England. One of the best parts of kicking off our trip is that we were able to do it with our friends, Wild We Wander. These guys are really special to us. They helped us kind of get started on this journey and were a big inspiration for us. They actually let us live with them for the past 4 months and renovate our trailer and kind of taught us what we need to know to do this trip. And then they came down here with us. So they were with us for about a week while we started our trip. And that was really special to be able to have camp neighbor friends. And also we got to celebrate their daughter Jovie's first birthday, which was really special.
Pretty wild party.
It was pretty wild. We went bananas. We ate all the banana cream pie, and it was really, really delicious.
Still have some. So next we're headed to Cypress Creek Nature Preserve.
Cypress Creek
Cypress
Nature
Creek.
Preserve.
So yeah, we're heading further south, and then
Coming
come-
back up.
come back up to this area, and then we'll start heading west from there. So we'll do another 2 weeks in this area here at Fort Pickens, and then New Orleans or Davis Bayou.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fort Pickens, Davis Bayou, and then New Orleans.
In New Orleans. So thanks for watching, and yeah, we look forward to many more of these.